Meat space is for suckers. All hangouts are in the web now.
Digital face projection.
Get into the Wired. We're doing a patron hangout. It's going to be Thursday, August 25th at 5 p.m. Pacific time.
On the information superhighway.
Jack into the nether realm. Is that...
No, you did it right. It's good.
That's a word
It's
for
fine.
internet?
Mm-hmm.
Patreon.com/we have concerns to find out how. But if you have taken a plane before, we meant twice that tone. This is We Have Concerns. Hi, Jeff Canada.
Hi, Anthony Carboni.
Hello, concerned citizens.
Hey, it's been a while since we talked about a Brock. We haven't checked in with a Brock in a while.
Better know a Brock.
Better know a Brock. We love talking about Brocks, that Brock life.
Oh.
We love to dabble. We love to investigate. We love to...
If you're wearing 3 pieces of clothing, you better have 3 GoPros.
There you go, baby.
You know what I'm saying? Live that Brock life.
Yeah, if 3 pieces of clothing, one of them better be a helmet.
Brocks aren't religious, but they're spiritual, man. You know what I'm saying?
You got to get into that Brock Zen place.
Brock's got to be in nature. You know what I mean?
Brock's got to be dominating nature.
Brock's got, Brocks feel just too cooped up.
That's right.
You can't coop up a Brock.
You can't live a Brock at a desk. You gotta let a Brock roam free and maybe challenge himself. Maybe...
Hey, listen, Brock can make it to the pool from this hotel room balcony.
Yeah.
Just let him try.
He'll try. He'll do it. He'll scream the whole way down, baby. Yeehaw! He'll say.
Brock life.
Brock life. Just 2 broken legs. That's all.
That's all.
This Brock.
2 Brockin' legs.
This particular Brock you may have heard about.
Brock rockin' legs.
One of those Brock rockin' beats. This total Brock was sent to us by Emil Lang. Emil sent us lots of stories.
Emil Lang, one more, and he gets a.
Everybody gets a nickname.
He gets a nickname, but Emil Lang.
Don't expect a good nickname.
No, but Emil Lang sent in a lot of good stuff.
A lot of stories. He deserves a nickname.
He deserves a
just
nickname.
Not from you.
If you send in enough stories, I give you a bad nickname. That's the rule. Just ask Alik either the golfer or podcast Evans, I believe.
I think it was.
He hasn't gotten back to us about whether he wants to be the golfer or podcast yet.
Yeah.
But good nicknames, I think.
Very terrible nicknames.
Anyway,
very
move on.
terrible.
Emil Lang, you're one away.
He's on deck for nickname.
Yeah.
Emil's very good. There's a few. Ben Floriansig is in that list. We got some good ones.
Maybe Emil's nickname is Emil Ben Florantig.
I agree with the nickname of another of our listeners.
Alik, I've decided I've rescinded the nickname that you were given before. I've recanted it. And your new nickname is Emil Lang. Anyway, tell me about this story.
This Brock, you may have heard about on the news. He jumped out of an airplane at 25,000 feet above Simi Valley, California, right here, just north of us. 25,000 feet up, jumps out of an airplane. No parachute.
Wingsuit?
No. Nothing.
Bouncy shoes.
A series of bouncy shoes.
Like those ones that you used to win on Nickelodeon game shows.
You just heard him scream, go, oh, boing. Yeah, back up to the plane. And then he was back on the plane and he's like, sorry.
And then he did like snap gun fingers. and he went, and as he walked by the flight attendant, he went, and I think I will have both pretzels and peanuts.
Yeah. And then the plane erupted into applause. No, he jumps out nothing, not a damn thing, except a net waiting for him on the ground. 100-foot by 100-foot net.
How far off the ground?
Does not say here.
I bet it was pretty high off the ground.
It was pretty high off the ground. You can see a picture right there.
6 inches under the plane.
It was hanging from the baggage compartment. 25,000 feet up, though, he fell 1.5 feet.
Yeah. But it was 25,000 feet up.
It was that high up. He just didn't fall
very
down.
high up. And he did technically jump out of a plane.
He did. He didn't. He bounced right into the safety net.
Technical daredevil.
Next on Technical Daredevil, we're gonna set him on fire. He's technically on fire.
He's wearing 9 to 10 inches of protective thermal insulation.
He was holding a Zippo lighter in his hand, which was on fire.
He was wearing a very thick glove, and we lit just a bit of it on fire.
Technical Daredevil.
Technical Daredevil will now attempt to jump over the Grand Canyon on a skateboard.
What? That
But he's
sounds
also-
amazing.
He is also on a train that's going on a bridge over the Grand Canyon. So he's going to jump.
He's ollieing.
He's ollieing inside the train.
Yeah, but he's going over the Grand
He
Canyon
is
on a
technically
bridge.
going over the Grand Canyon.
Technical Daredevil. Yeah, it's not that. He actually did plummet to the Earth's surface.
It
where
looks
there
like
was a
that's
net.
maybe, judging by the photo, it looks like it's maybe like 50 feet off the ground.
Yeah, 5 stories, which would that would be about 5 stories. It does seem like that it's a big giant
Yeah.
cranes that
So
are
like
holding
60,
the net
yeah,
up.
like 60 feet off the ground, something like that.
So,
So that's like a net where he's going to land out after 25,000 feet. He's got to aim this perfectly.
Yeah.
He's got to land, and then that net's got to be like springy enough to catch his fall so he doesn't break anything.
Yep.
But also not so springy that he doesn't hit the fucking ground.
Yeah. Pretty crazy. He hit the net going terminal velocity, 120 miles an hour.
Yeah.
So,
He hit the net watching terminal velocity.
which is so Brock.
So Brock.
He was like, it was a long fall. So we actually got to watch all of Terminal Velocity and also some of
Point Break.
Point Break, which is,
Yeah.
the movie that I couldn't think of. God damn it. You figure it's going to
You're
come
cold
to your
because
head.
all the blood's get running out of your body, Roach. You're going to be dead soon. I hope it was worth it. Johnny Utah. Point
Yeah,
Break.
Nice.
90s.
90s. Yeah, he hit it. He said in practice jumps, he would pull the cord at 1,000 feet.
Pull what cord?
He would practice his aiming and he pull the cord at 1,000 feet with a parachute.
Oh, okay.
So this guy,
I thought I caught this guy on a technicality.
No, he technical daredevil. No, he would leap out at 25,000 feet, go down to 1,000 feet, make sure he was all aimed and ready to go, and then pull his ripcord and parachute. So he was practicing. He describes
Can you even see it from there?
1,000 feet up.
No, I mean from the plane. Because you got to jump 25,000 feet up.
Yeah. Well, I
You
guess
got to see it, and you've got to know how much you drift with momentum.
24,000 feet of that fall is just hoping. Just hoping.
Just good vibes.
Hoping and praying.
Just good
And falling.
vibes.
And
Just
drifting.
like, once again, wouldn't call myself religious, but very spiritual. I like to think I'm very connected to the earth. I'm going to jump out of a plane. Mother Gaia is going to provide, bro.
Yeah.
Broseph, I'm telling you, you haven't felt being alive until you're just in those air currents and
Uh-huh.
There's no shoot. It's just you. It's just you, dog.
Yeah.
I
I
do
don't
it
understand, but I'd rather
Well,
just...
almost naked. I do wear my beads.
Uh-huh. I'm just saying, as your accountant,
Yeah. It's
really,
expensive.
I'm really recommending
It's very
against
expensive.
this. There is we have literally no insurance company will insure you for this jump.
No.
It's impossible to get anybody to
Hey,
even.
man.
They laugh at me and they hang up the phone.
Sure.
And
Guess what? That means I'm saving money. You love it when I do that.
I love it when you save money. That's true.
Do you know what else I bet you'd love?
What's that?
Jumping out of an airplane
I
at
don't-
25,000 feet and just knowing.
The thing
knowing
I don't
it's just
understand
you
is
and
your
the earth
refusal
and
to
the raising up
to
of the
write
earth
your last
underneath
will
you.
and testament. I don't understand why you would refuse to just get all your.
Because this ain't how I die, brosif.
Okay.
This is how I begin to
How
live.
you begin to live. All right. Well.
Coming with me.
No. Hey, hold on.
You're coming with me, dog.
Is that handcuffs? Jesus
That's-
Christ.
Now you and I, we do the same thing.
No.
We're doing it together.
I don't. Oh my God. Oh, it's so far down. There's no net. I don't see any net.
I don't even know why you got on the plane.
Well, I just needed to, get your last
It's
bit
so
of.
it's so weird to me that you were still talking about insurance while I was on the plane
couple
already.
of signatures. I just needed a couple of
And do
signatures.
you know why it's weird?
Oh God.
Do you know why it's weird?
Just close the door and we can
Because
finish
I
this.
know you better than you know you, and that's weird, don't
It is.
you think?
It's very weird. Just close the.
It's so weird that you didn't know that you want to do this.
Do you have the keys to these handcuffs? Because I just
They're
want
on
real
the
quick
net, dog.
down there on the net.
Yeah, you
Oh,
want to
God.
see?
No,
We're doing it! Moon shoes. And net. That's why I wear the moon shoes.
Well, you're solely right, dude. That's amazing. That was like a complete life-changing experience for me. Fuck accounting. I don't need to account anymore.
Nah,
I gotta
dog.
account for my life.
You
in
gotta
the
account
skies.
for all that wasted time that you weren't jumping off of buildings and shit.
Yeah, bro. Let's do some stuff.
Hey, man. Hold that alligator's mouth open. I'm gonna stick my head in it.
I'm gonna hold that alligator's mouth open with my penis.
Do it!
Yeah! And that's how Brocks are made. That's how Brocks recruit Brocks is how it works.
They come at night when you sleep and they
Yeah.
handcuff themselves to you. And if they can get you out of an airplane,
Yeah.
you turn into a Brock and then they're free of the curse.
Yeah.
And they can go back to law school.
That's the plot of Point Brock, that movie Point Brock.
God damn it.
This guy did it, man.
How long did he train for this?
I don't know, a couple of days.
I don't know, man. It's like, what is even time?
I love how he describes himself. He's member of the Red Bull Air Force, professional skydiver, base jumper, stuntman, pilot, ... aviation expert.
What's the difference between a pilot and an aviation expert?
He's also good
One
at
ellipsis?
one ellipsis.
You're just one ellipsis away?
Yeah. Some other stuff. The ellipsis is and totally not a.
I just truncated it. I
Yeah,
truncated
just,
it. It's like when you read a movie review and it's like,
Yeah. This is the ... movie.
truly ... entertaining for ... audiences.
Yeah. ...
rescue ... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Those aren't ellipses. That's Morse code. He's being held against his will. ...
dash ... I've never seen that in an ellipses before. ...
dash ... Okay, that's SOS. That's SOS.
This movie reviewer has been held against his will for 14 and a half hours of movies inside a multiplex full of movies. It's really not that bad. He's got popcorn.
He's got popcorn and everything is totally fine. This is a bad trailer.
He's kind of a drama
We shouldn't
queen.
have made this movie.
Let's be honest.
We actually made this movie specifically to appeal to movie critics. So they would give it all a good review. We were hoping that they would identify with it and they'd think it was really good. And then like they would give it good reviews and you would all come and watch it. But now, we see now that it was a really bad plan.
Yeah.
I'm just going to cut off this trailer now if that's okay. Show you the trailer for something else.
This summer, 2 thumbs in. Because he's trapped inside something.
I thought we were going porny.
No.
I thought like maybe we had walked out of that theater and we had walked into a porn theater.
No, ironically, the porn version of 2 thumbs in is also 2
It's
thumbs
just
in.
2 thumbs in.
Yeah.
But they spell it with a Z.
Yeah. It's because it's extreme.
Or they say, this ain't 2 thumbs in. XXX. But, and then in parentheses, it's like, but there are 2 thumbs in.
It's called 2 thumbs in. 2 thumbs in ... Janice. Yeah, so, he's a total Brock. He leapt out of a plane. He lived. He did it, landed in the net. He had, they said, dozens of practice jumps to get ready, and all of them, he parachuted at the last second.
He's got to be the first guy to do something
First guy to do this. Do you think this is cool on any level?
No. How did
I think it's
he
pretty cool.
get people to agree to this?
Talked to his accountant, and they worked out a series of insurance policies.
Because this is the thing. There are certain stunts where you have to just go like, dude, we can't let you. There's no legal way we can let you do this.
I'm a man who's going to fall to earth at terminal velocity from 25,000 feet up into a net.
Nah, though. Nah. No one's taking you up in that plane. Who's going to be the guy that takes you up to do that? Who's going to be the guy that builds the net? No one wants to have that responsibility. I built the net that you jumped in, and then like one fucking little thing goes wrong, and I'm the guy that killed you.
Yeah, that's true. Who builds
are these
the net?
people that supported this?
It's a good question.
Who is this guy's ... support system?
The only answer to that question, I think we both know what that is.
Who are his family and ... friends?
It's Red Bull. The only people crazy enough to get on this train is people that are hopped up on a fucking opiate called Red Bull. I mean, that's the only explanation. It's a Red Bull Extreme team.
Red Bull does some insane stuff, but I'm shocked that they even there's something that seems safer about Baumgartner, right? Red Bull bankrolled that.
Yeah, that's the space guy.
And there's something.
But he had a parachute.
He had a parachute. They built all this new technology.
Yeah.
It was all about
these guys built new technology. Have you heard of netting? Netting. It's a new technology.
You guys can't see, but he's actually wiggling his tie around like David Letterman while he does that.
Have you heard of netting?
They got to patent stuff. They built these flight suits.
Yeah.
They're all this cool new tech that they can use for other things.
Yeah.
I understand what everybody got out of that, and it felt, even though it was crazy, it felt safer and more controlled. This guy walks in and sits down at Roger Red Bull's office.
Yeah.
And it's just like, Raj, let me tell you what I'm going to do.
Hit me!
Raj, I'm going to go up in a plane.
Yeah, we got lots of planes. We got a fleet of planes, Red Bull fleet.
But that ain't all, dog.
What?
Because you know we go up in planes every day, son.
Wait, are you going to blow my mind? Let me take a sip. Okay, I'm ready.
Here's what we're going to do. I'm going up in a plane.
You going up in a plane? We got a fleet of planes, Red Bull fleet.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm jumping out of the plane.
Oh my God! Usually people stay in the plane.
Yeah, but not this guy.
What? Let me take a sip. Oh yeah! Now tell me what you're doing.
All right. Here's the twist.
Oh, you're doing a twist out of the plane.
I mean,
Usually
I will do
people
a
stay
twist.
in planes and they don't twist.
I will do a twist, and I will do many acrobatics, but there ain't no parachute, baby.
There's no parachute attached to the plane. How does the plane land?
Roger, there's no parachute attached to me.
What? Right now? Oh my God! What if you need to slow down? Because you're talking too fast. Let me take another sip. Woo! What are we talking about? Planes? We got a fleet. Red Bull fleet. That's what every day is like in the Red Bull offices.
If you can just hang out for 20 minutes, you leave with a check.
You can just survive that.
That's it. And like when you get out of the office, you get on your skateboard and you get on the half pipe that leads you out of the office.
And it was all worth it because you get that net money.
You get that net money.
Sweet net money.
And I have to wonder, like, even for Red Bull, how did this happen? How did they allow it?
I would like to think that in some of this guy's test jumps, he leapt out with a parachute, but it was like tandem style, but he had like a dummy. And when he got down to 1,000 feet, he just tossed the dummy at the net to test it. And just to see how the dummy would handle, sort of like Mythbusters style.
Yeah. He jumped out, but he built, that's the Red Bull patent, it is a parachute release that also releases a dummy.
Yeah.
So like you fly up, dummy flies down, and not only is it good for setting world records and testing safety of jumps, sick for pranks.
Oh my God, so many crazy Red Bull dummy pranks.
So many dummy. Oh my God, that guy just jumped off that building and died. No, he didn't, motherfucker.
He didn't.
He's right over there.
What? But
that's a dummy.
Well, who's the dummy now?
Roger.
He's not going to stop.
He's not.
No, he doesn't stop. He just keeps going.
This is how we had to replace our last CEO. Roger Red Bull the first.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, the only person to take over the company now is Aloysius Red Bull.
Oh,
and he's
no.
very meek. And he hates the taste of Smarties. He will not drink the product.
You're telling me I need to take over the entire company. Okay, let me just take a sip. Yeah, nothing doesn't really affect me in any.
This is usually where Roger gives me a check.
Oh, I'm not going to pay for that. Sounds like an insane, stupid thing to do. And,
you know what? Nobody has ever spoken to me that way. And that's probably why I do so many crazy things to get people's approval.
You need boundaries. And we're going to establish some firm boundaries now for your lifestyle and really rein you in because one of these days you're going to end up dead. And
Red Bull, it gives you boundaries. Woo! You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go out there this weekend and put up that aluminum siding that I've been saying that I'm going to put up for weeks. Red Bull!
Red Bull, it gives you boundaries. Friday night, nothing to do, fast car, lots of booze. Have a Red Bull. You'll stay home and probably
You can have the booze.
reorganize. You'll reorganize
and you
your
can
closet.
drive the car.
Yeah, no.
But you can't do both in the same evening.
That closet needs to be reorganized. You should probably just stay. You should probably just stay home if you're going to drink that much.
Yeah.
Red Bull, it gives you boundaries.
Man, my college essay is due in like 5 hours.
Yeah, but we're getting all those co-eds to come over and.
Oh man, we've really frittered away the semester.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what? Call the girls and let them know that we would love to hang out, but maybe like tomorrow after we get our work done.
After our finals.
Yeah.
Also, you should really call your mom. She's been wanting to hear from you.
Yeah. And you know what, man? Don't call all the girls. Call Susan and Cheryl. It's about time we were honest with ourselves.
I love you.
Oh, I thought I was in love with Susan and you were in love with Cheryl.
Oh.
But you know what? I also respect your lifestyle choice.
Well, me
and we
too.
need to tell Cheryl that you no longer need to lead her on to feel good about yourself.
Red Bull, it gives you boundaries, sometimes confusing ones, but it teaches you respect.
You know, I thought
really
we were going to lose a lot of money after Aloysius took over, but we're doing better than we ever
It's
have.
amazing how people have really caught on to this message. Good
you know
job,
what?
Aloysius.
Thank you so much.
And you know what? I feel better about myself and others.
It's nice to do
Do
good.
you guys need any more nets? No.
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 We have no need for netting anymore. Yeah. I think that, what are we talking about?
Birds.
Is there any part of you that thinks this is cool?
No.
Nothing. This is cool.
You know
A
what?
man conquered gravity.
I think it's impressive.
He told gravity to go fuck itself.
No, he didn't.
He did.
No.
He told gravity that.
How? There was still gravity.
Gravity fucked itself.
He still did terminal velocity. Gravity worked exactly how it was going to work.
By fucking itself. It fucked itself. He said, go fuck it yourself, gravity, and then gravity fucked
He didn't
itself.
fly away out of the plane.
No, he
gravity
landed in a
did
net.
No, gravity
Fuck
did.
you, gravity. I just landed in a net. You had nothing to do with it.
Gravity.
Fuck you.
That's not true at all.
Yeah. That's what happened. He said, fuck you, gravity, and gravity was like, oh shit. And then he landed in a net.
I think it's impressive that he pulled it off. I think it's impressive that he planned it and it worked. I think it's impressive that he convinced people to go along with it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's cool.
The coolest part at the end of this article, it says that he laid in the net for like a little longer than he was supposed to, and everybody got scared, and then he popped up and went, hey! So
This guy's a dick.
he's a total Brock.
I don't know. Do you guys think this is cool? You can let us know. We're on Twitter. I'm at acarboni.
I'm at Jeff Kanata.
And you can hashtag those boundaries. Boundaries, people. Hey, Jeff.
Hey, Anthony.
It's been a while since we've done one of these patron hangouts.
We're going to do one soon. It's been too long. We're actually... we should apologize. Honestly.
If we can I just took a sip of Red Bull and I feel the need to keep it real. Yeah, absolutely. We haven't done one in a little while, but the way these work is we all get together. We give all of our patrons that support us at the $5 a month level and higher a link to come hang out with us in a video chat. And it's not just like we chat at you and you're in a chat room looking at us talking.
No.
We bring you on to chat if you have a question for us, if you just want to talk about the show, about what's going on in your life, about whatever. It's just kind of like a big Red Bull hangout sesh sponsored by Red Bull.
It is. We just all talk about the boundaries we've established the previous month and the ones we hope to establish the following month.
And that's happening Thursday, October 25th, 2016, the year of our Red Bull.
Yeah.
2016.
Get in on that.
At 5 p.m. Pacific time. That's GMT -8.
Yeah. If you want to be part of that, just head over to our Patreon and be part of the team. It's patreon.com/wehaveconcerns.